GMP Mere Maple Syrup. It's Mere this complete breakfast.
Is it just me, or is Groundbreaker feeling extra chilly? Maybe you ought to help yourself to a piping hot frozen dinner.
Ooh, can we rent an upstairs room?
We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. And now...
How do you do? And welcome to the Rest and Go. We used to be the Go and Rest, but folks never knew when to leave. Sorry. Business has been slow. Anything to occupy the time. Of course. Most of our supplies come and go through merchants. Company ships and salvage runs are the only traffic we tend to get. I try and steer clear of that creepy fellow in the moon mask. If there's a cost to being a company man, he paid it in spades. Fine, as long as the board keeps its grubby mitts to itself. Chief Tennyson holds the ship together, the Promenade holds our economy together, and Sublight is the shoddy jewel in our rusty old crown. Our local garbage collectors. That Lilia Hagen never met a debris field she didn't like. She freely admits she planted her roots in Groundbreaker to escape board oversight. But I think there's more to it. She's unusual in the head, that one. Our Chief Tennyson has an independent streak, same as her mother and grandmother who rode this ship on the crossing. There's a reason the board's embassy is a glorified shoebox. While Junlei Tennyson lives and breathes, Groundbreaker remains free. Oh, you can't miss her. Right behind you, number 2. First unit on the left, or second unit from the right, depending on which direction you count from.
Coucou toi. Et coucou.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story.
Now see here,
Townships have asked Halcyon News
What
to
was
make a
I doing
statement
again?
regarding rumors of food shortages.
Je sais pas.
Rest assured, the corporate leaders of Halcyon have tailored their product lines to be selective to the refined customer. Scheduled scarcity is a premium feature of colonial markets.
Bless my heart. A stranger come knocking on a poor old woman's door. You here for a particular reason? Or did the neighbors tell you how good my sugar cookies are? Made without a single natural ingredient, or an oven. Just like store-bought. Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing such a transaction. Lucky for us, Groundbreaker's a free port. We're outside of the board's control. For the time being, at least. Now, I only have the one nav key. And they're hard to come by these days. It won't be cheap. If you find yourself lacking in the bits, I might have an opportunity you'd be interested in. Phineas, that old kook. He was quite the dancer back in his prime, did he tell you? Real light on his feet. Real light in the wallet, too. He still owes me a small fortune. Laws. Maybe I should charge you double. Well, I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little moral flexibility. Might be this could help out the Groundbreaker, as well as earn some bits. But if you've got qualms... Do you know Edna, over in engineering? Sweet as a pea, that one. On occasion, she'll pass along transmissions I might find interesting. She sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from the Groundbreaker's comm array. Curious thing is, it came from an outpost called Roseway. And Auntie Cleo abandoned that place years ago. Can't say I know for sure. Maybe it never really was.
Wonder what kind of haul they left behind.
Comm centers don't operate themselves, Captain. Someone had to have sent that distress call manually.
Those corps are cleverer than all get out. Might have been a ruse to keep the rest of the board from sniffing around. Edna didn't seem to think so, and I trust the dear girl's judgment. Well, maybe not in men, but she knows her comms. So, like as not, someone's been down there recently. And if someone set up shop in Roseway, I'd wager they got something to hide.
Ah oui, c'est ça.
Maybe whatever they're hiding went to heck, and now they need a few spare hands to clean up the mess. If you should find a secret worth selling, might be I could find a buyer. Corporate bigwigs will pay top bit for inside information on their competitors. The more we got the corps fighting each other, the less time they got to meddle in our affairs. My goodness, aren't you quick on the uptake? I like that. Should you find yourself responding to a certain distress call, and in so doing find yourself in possession of certain valuable corporate secrets, well, then we ought to have a chat over a pot of tea and my famous cookies. Law bless your atoms. Here's a copy of the SOS recording complete with the coordinates. Don't forget to come find old Gladys when you're done. I found a handsome ceramic mandapillar at a salvage auction last week.
Plus 200% de régénération spontanée de santé. Un vieil infoblog auto-utilisé par la fin. Je sais pas si c'est utile en fait ça. Si. Donc vaut mieux que je les prenne maintenant. Ce vieil infoblog contient les rapports d'incidents enregistrés par diverses patrouilles de sécurité mardettes. La plupart concernent de simples amendes et autres altercations entre les équipes de transport indépendants et les convoyeurs d'entreprise. 2 entrées ont été marquées pour examen ultérieur. Vera nous a demandé d'éjecter un minable des docks secondaires qui s'était imbibé de spectres rouges avant de se bagarrer avec un des gars de l'ingénieur Tennyson. On l'a renvoyé sur les docks vite fait bien fait, cet abruti s'est débattu. Tout du long, en nous menaçant de représailles dès qu'il aurait pris le contrôle du pouvoir du marteau. Ah! C'est pas ça le truc de l'arme là? Si c'est encore un coup de marketing d'Hammership, Sanita va m'entendre. Énième altercation avec le parasite de l'espoir perdu, je ne sais pas comment ce crétin arrogant a réussi à quitter les docks secondaires sans qu'on s'en aperçoive, mais il s'est enfermé dans un hangar de réparation de la zone d'amarrage 13 et a refusé d'en sortir. Il n'a pas arrêté de divaguer à propos de la beauté chaotique de l'arme, ou je ne sais quoi d'autre, pendant qu'on s'efforçait de lui faire entendre raison. Au final, on l'a laissé sur place. À la fin de notre quart, tôt ou tard, il faudra bien que cet abruti se décide à sortir. Oui, c'est ça. D'accord. Coucou!
Miss Ellie, Dr. Finhill. I noticed your pistol's been making a funny noise.
What are you talking about? I oil it every night.
Well, look here. Your slide's not recoiling fully. You might be due for a new spring. I could take a look, maybe fix it for you.
Sure. I'm short on bits at the moment, but I'll pay you back.
Oh, no. I mean, it don't cost nothing. I got a spare spring in my pocket here, even.
Everything's got a price.
Merci. Journal d'un squatteur. J'ai travaillé sur 2 transporteurs industriels avant de finir ici. Tout le monde a entendu ma triste histoire, mais personne n'a vraiment écouté. Pour eux, je suis qu'un bruit de fond. C'est pas ma faute si le capitaine a décidé de partir plus tôt que prévu. C'est pas ma faute si personne n'a vérifié le manifeste d'équipage. C'est pas ma faute s'ils ont préféré me remplacer en plein temps. Maintenant, j'ai plus de sous, nulle part où dormir, plus rien. Pour tout le monde, je suis qu'un déchet de précurseur. C'est ça ma vie maintenant. Et si personne n'accepte de m'embaucher dans son équipage, j'imagine que c'est comme ça que je vais mourir. Bon, déjà, je te vole tout ce que t'as, hein. T'as plus rien, mais... Toupoulou. Donc... Roseway, donc de toute façon, il faut qu'on cherche des trucs là-bas. Donc là, ben, tout ce qu'il faut, c'est qu'on se balade, qu'on aille voir ailleurs. Ça ou ça? Ça peut-être. Belle, c'est Bastos.
You know that sound when you've snapped on an injector clip? Ah, that's how you know your weapon loves you back. Ellie, my, but it's been a while. How's that whisper muzzle working out for you?
I sold it. Didn't seem to make me any quieter.
That mod was for your gun, not your smart mouth.
You want to bust my chops? Do it over drinks next time I'm on station.
Please don't mind her. Everything I sell works as advertised. Some people just like to sass me because I don't bite back. Why, it gets you the weapon best suited for your lifestyle.
Fast and loud.
All the better for performing a little percussive maintenance.
Take your basic Deadeye assault rifle. Perfectly serviceable. But what if you like finesse? Slap a scope and silencer on that bad boy. Bunker down in a bush someplace and pop off heads. What if you like getting in close and making a lot of noise? Extended ammo magazine and a barrel heatsink to bump up rate of fire.
Mais tout ça, je sais en fait.
So, what can I get you?
Un lance-grenade. Ouh. Bon. Ça, j'y suis allée.
Dang, that's impressive. In my sight. Bullseye. Like true professionals.
Je crois que je suis en train de voler je sais pas qui. Un vendeur d'armes, je dirais. Oh, bah oui. Écoute, on saura en faire usage. On va peut-être éviter de sortir dans le dos. Hop là.
You take real good care of your pistol, Dr. Fenhill.
I oughta. It's kept me alive this long.
I mean, you treat it nice. Makes me happy to see, because I feel the same way about my wrench.
Look, it's a tool that does a job. Feelings got nothing to do with it. Here we go! Nailed him, Captain!
Alors, il y a quelqu'un qui est enfermé quelque part.
Smells awful, and not all of it's mine. I'll die in here. Just get me out. Thank you, stranger. Shit, ain't that
Oh, c'est dégueulasse.
You have no idea how good the air on Groundbreaker smells until you've been trapped in a tiny bathroom with an overflowing toilet. Thanks again, friend. Time stood still. I was aware of nothing but the smell. Ugh, could have been days. Ah, shit. That means I haven't clocked out in days. Song is gonna have my ass for wage theft. What usually happens on this partially pressurized rust bucket? Something broke. Well, actually, two things broke. First, the damn toilet overflowed. When I came to clean that up, the damn door decided to close and lock on me. You're gonna shake me down after I was trapped in a shit-covered bathroom? Is that how it is? Fine. Here's every bit I've got. That enough for you? Or do you want my shit-covered clothes as well?
Non, ça tu peux les garder.
I will. I will preserve my dignity. No one can take that away from me.
Le pauvre. Non seulement il passe une journée de merde, c'est le cas de le dire. En plus je lui vole des trucs. Bah, dis donc. Wow, on se calme. Ah bah d'accord. L'utilité du truc. Si, peut-être pour éviter ses vestes. Il y en a une qui est tombée, c'est ça? Non, c'est bon. Elle a prime sur le hors-la-loi que tu as lu en arrivant. C'est celle de Wells, non?
You sure have seen a lot of the colony, huh, Dr. Fenhill?
Ellie. And sure, but most of it looks the same from inside a ship.
Sorry, Dr. Ellie. Still, though, don't you find it thrilling? Being in space?
Look, it's just Ellie.
Il y en a un autre, d'accord. Faut que je regarde ça. Cœur d'accès au bar de l'espoir. Ouh, ça peut être utile. J'ai snobé le PNJ d'honneur de quête, ça y est.
This is Halcyon.
Les cuisines. Bonjour, bonjour, je ne fais que passer. Ça, c'est les toilettes, d'accord. Poupidou, pidou, au revoir. C'était qui alors le PNJ que j'ai snobé? Attends. Non, c'était pas par là.
Rizzo's knock you out for a beefy, fixed milk chocolate bar with
Nice thing about traveling with the captain. We meet all sorts of new people.
Sure, best part is when they pay us. Unless you're here to file an incident report or to inquire about the bounty posting, I must kindly ask you to clear out. The Mardet's offices aren't for leisure time nor loitering. The outlaw scientist fella, right. The board's had it out for him for ages. If you have an inkling of the wheres or what fors of his location, Udon Bedford would surely like to hear it. To the board, yeah. You've read his wanted poster. Whole list of things to get their unders in a wad. But he's never done nothing to Groundbreaker, so I've no problem with him. We keep the poster up to keep the peace is all. Got a hot one for you. Captain Gunnar McRed. Just 26 hours old. The posting, that is, not the criminal. Allegations include several counts of flying under the influence, carrying open alcoholic containers, failure to pay docking fees, resisting arrest, and assaulting not one but two officers.
Bonsoir Silence.
Swerving in the air was more like it. Then he crashed hard into the dock and tumbled out of his ship and fled on foot. Spilled Rizzo's Violet Spectrum vodka all over Officer Hartley. An affront of its own, considering none of us are approved for anything higher than green spectrum. Kicked one right in the kneecap while he poked the other in the eyes. McRed's lucky we're too backlogged right now to hunt him down ourselves. But if our resources clear up and we catch him before some contractor does, I fully plan to lock him in ISO with them 2 officers he wounded, thinking he won't like that one bit. Last tip we got pointed toward the back bays. You want the reward?
Celui qui nous a laissé
Do the
passer.
legwork. Oh, I will. Soon as the chief approves the personnel reorg required for a bounty dispatch. So, in about 3 to 7 weeks. You and about 6 other enterprising mavericks. It's only a matter of time before someone brings me McRed's head. Or his lucky lighter, as proof of kill.
Ah, on peut
I
peut-être...
do hope you're the lucky hunter, though. Good luck and skip speed to you.
Désolé, oui, je sais pas si c'est prononcé à la française ou à l'anglaise, alors. C'est sûr, on peut le...
Dr. Ellie, you ever wonder if maybe we got some things in common?
On peut lui demander de nous donner son briquet.
Because you're a surgeon and I'm a mechanic.
Un petit faloute.
Fix things, heal them up.
Hate to break it to you, but before I got to Groundbreaker, I fixed more noses than bones. Nowadays, I probably shoot more than I save.
Oh.
Rizzo's Purpleberry Punch.
Donc, le tuer, il y a peut-être moyen de faire autrement, hein.
You want a punch? We've got your punch right here. CNP Burst Pockets can be macrowaved in 2.5 seconds. Burst Pockets.
Neighbor from above, what brings you to my little moonlight kingdom? Listen to the fire of those convictions. This one's hungry for justice. Alive or dead? Rare or medium? What's it gonna be? How do you want me cooked, bounty hunter?
Donne-moi ton briquet.
My flame? Shit. Little Flick here got me started on the pyro path. Fine. He's yours. Give him a good home.
Work smarter, not harder.
Eh ben ouais.
Don't worry, Mr. McRed. We'll treat Mr. Flick extra nice on account of he's your friend.
I'll miss my baby Pyro, but it beats losing my head. This court needs its king, and I'm one of a kind. Keen eyes you got there. Sunita gave me this lighter. We had a carnal understanding a few years back, and she wanted me to have something to remember her by.
Alors j'ai des infos, j'ai aussi une arme scientifique à trouver sur le précurseur. Alors, déjà je rends ça.
Repairs going?
Just plug the last of the O2 leak.
CNP Borst Worst. It's not the worst unless it's Borst Worst. Rizzo's Purpleberry Crunch, Sugar Jelly, and Purpleberry flavored Power Nuggets. Now with 12% more crunch.
How goes the hunt? I've been ruminating on it, and I decided, if you ain't killed McRed yet, I want you to hurt him a little before you do. Nothing excessive, mind you, but the scoundrel deserves a light beating at least before he kicks off. He tell you that, did he? I might have kicked his ass from one end of the Groundbreaker to the other a few years back. Whatever he reads into that is his business. Here's the bounty payout. Nice work down there. With any luck, we can hire more sharp-eyed bounty hunters like you in the future.
Voilà. Gladys. C'est ça? Maintenant là ça nous fait remonter dans le... J'ai peut-être raté des trucs. Non, c'était pas ça. Là, c'était ça. Les registres mention des rumeurs scientifiques. La boutique de Gladys, d'accord.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Concerned citizens often ask why there aren't enough new faces in the Halcyon colony. We all want to from time to time. Our studies have shown that a controlled population is inversely proportional to consumer happiness. Fewer colonists means there's more paradise for the rest of us to enjoy.
Rizzo's Purpleberry Budge. A soft, sour candy shell around a sweet purpleberry flavored center. Suck it, chew it, you can do it.
Parce que là... Je sais pas où je vais, mais c'est pas du tout par là. Mais bon, tant qu'on y est, hop, hop. Je prends tellement de choses dont je me sers pas qu'il faudrait que je revende en fait, parce que... C'est juste qu'il y a du loot, alors je loot.
I'll keep it down.
Ça je l'avais vu. Je sais pas où je vais, mais c'est pas du tout par là.
Keep your sights out, friend.
On prend les mêmes et on recommence.
CNP, I can't believe it's not gourd.
Rien par là.
It's unbelievable how good it is.
Pourquoi je suis perdue? C'est pas par là, c'est par là qu'il faut que j'aille, moi. Faut que j'aille ici. C'est où, ça?
Rizzo's been slapped. Slap your whole family tonight.
Non mais toujours pas. Hein. Poussez-vous. Et pourtant si, il doit y avoir moyen là.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisements for the following story. Reports from concerned supervisors indicate that rates of time theft are on the rise. We urge all of our listeners to remember that lack of productivity is not a victimless crime. Workers should...
I'd say anything here falls under the salvage protocols of finders keepers.
C'est que j'ai pas tellement le droit d'être là en fait, c'est ça. J'imagine qu'on est un petit peu obligé. Merde, c'est pas tout ce que je voulais faire. Et la bonne et la mauvaise looteuse. La mauvaise looteuse, elle voit du loot, elle loot, alors que la bonne looteuse, elle voit du loot, elle loot, mais c'est pas pareil. Les armes scientifiques sont des armes uniques aux effets aussi puissants qu'étranges. Les dégâts des armes scientifiques et la puissance de leur effet augmentent à mesure que vous améliorez votre compétence de science.
Not like someone left their name on it.
Alors que je fouillais dans la dock secondaire, je suis tombée sur une vieille caisse Hammersmith qui avait l'air d'avoir été scellée il y a une éternité. J'ai réussi à l'ouvrir avec un peu de détermination et beaucoup d'huile de coude, mais je suis restée perplexe devant ma découverte d'un prototype de marteau. Je ne savais pas qu'Hammersmith avait vraiment fabriqué de marteau, mais j'ai ramené dans mon labo pour l'examiner de plus près. Il émet un rayonnement étrange, sa silhouette reste imprimée sur ma rétine longtemps après que j'ai fermé les yeux. Je suis pas sûre que ce soit bon. J'ai passé un peu de temps sur le marteau, son fonctionnement interne est une merveille de sophistication et l'enchevêtrement de systèmes thermiques, électriques et chimiques qui coexistent en parfaite harmonie. Comment est-ce possible? Ce terme est une merveille d'électronique et d'ingénierie et beaucoup de ces mécanismes semblent dotés d'une protection contre toute intervention extérieure. Elle est enveloppée d'une étrange signature énergétique dont j'ignore encore la source. L'air a un goût de cuivre et j'ai perdu plusieurs dents. J'ai fait un rêve prismatique absolument sublime, le plus beau depuis que je dors à côté du marteau. Mais c'est sans importance, j'ai une bonne nouvelle. La signature énergétique correspond aux insaisissables rayons N de blond du haut, ce qui fait passer le nombre des propriétés élémentaires du marteau à 4. Électricité, plasma, corrosion et radiation. La mauvaise nouvelle maintenant. J'ai malencontreusement déclenché un petit incendie en tentant de neutraliser son mécanisme d'autodestruction. Les commandes manuelles du marteau ne fonctionneront peut-être plus jamais. Il n'y a qu'un seul moyen de passer d'un mode élémentaire à l'autre, désormais, en le brandissant vigoureusement. J'ai pris la décision de m'enfermer à double tour dans l'atelier. Mes petites expériences se sont avérées infructueuses. Ce n'est pas un prototype, j'étais simplement incapable de reconnaître sa perfection. Le marteau est une leçon, un symbole. Il me murmure à l'oreille que le chaos règne sur toute chose, mais qu'avec un peu d'ambition, on peut puiser dans son pouvoir. En faisant s'abattre la discorde sur le monde, il est possible de transmuter le chaos en harmonie. Ah, je pense qu'il avait un peu perdu la tête. Bon, donc ça c'est fait. Du coup, on va retourner. Il faut qu'on aille sur Terra 2. Quelle heure il est? Ah bah oui, mais il faudrait peut-être que j'arrête, non? J'ai pas envie.
Hey, that pad down there, with the lights off, there are people unloading a ship.
Probably another sublight contract haul. Could be drugs, could be bootleg Aetherwave cartridges.
And they're just transferring cargo out where everyone can see?
Legal or not, somehow the company always has its paperwork in order.
Il est toujours là, lui? Ah non.
Hey there! Got word on the wireless. Your flag's cleared, you're free to go. Hope you enjoyed your time on Groundbreaker, the last free port of call in all the colony. Made it up on the spot. Pretty good, right?
Maybe don't let us hear the air quotes.
Well, I thought it was neat.
I'm still working on it. We don't need luck. We got June Lay. Wheeler's gonna love it! Bye now!
Ok.
Hey, you got a second?
Ah bah oui, c'est lui que je cherchais. Mais il a fait ses valises. Il est prêt à partir.
Fancy running into you again. Don't mind me. It's just admiring your ship from up close.
Oui.
Gotta hand it to you, boss. That's a fine-looking ship. Only thing it's missing is me. Yes, I absolutely am. Just give me a shot. That's all I'm asking. I could be the best damn crew you ever hired. Sure, an interview. That sounds fair. I mean, first time for everything, right? Ask me anything you like. It's delicious. Mock apple pie and a tripicale crust, maybe with a little cream on top. Classic. Are you kidding? I love a good fight. One time, I took an autoloader's head clean off its servos with one swing of a tossball stick. You can count on me in a scrap, boss. That's a promise. Foreman told me my biggest problem was that I didn't take orders. I told him my problem is not with authority, it's with jackasses. So yeah, I guess my biggest flaw is that I don't suffer idiots. Hope that's not a deal breaker.
Oh, on pourra toujours balancer dans l'espace si jamais il est chiant.
Wow. You don't know how long I've been waiting to hear that. Thanks, boss. You're not gonna regret this.
You got a crew now, Felix.
Ouais. Alors, Félix. Oui. T'as pas plus gros, non? T'as pas un truc à compenser? Je vais essayer de pas leur changer leur tenue quand même. C'est con ou pas? Vas-y. Je crois que j'ai balancé le sien. Faut l'essayer. Il se donne à fond. il essaye au moins. Ah, c'est ça.
Pick up any more strays while you were out? I suppose if the crew's quarters fill up, we could hang hammocks in the cargo hold. Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance? Yes, Captain. Beginning playback now.
There's viscera and death everywhere. Gunfire, gnashing teeth. The unemployed. For law's sake, if anyone's reading this, please send help. What? No!
Captain, we are now capable of accessing the Roseway landing pad. Also, corporate protocol requires that all distress signals include a list of key personnel for retrieval. The embedded names are Anton Crane, Vaughn Cortez, and Orson Shaw. Forgive me, Captain. I would rather not discuss Alex Hawthorne today. I am feeling discombobulated. Was there another topic on your mind? No, I am sure I cannot feel emotions. The memory has merely disrupted one of my processors. Glitches can be quite uncomfortable. It was my fault he died. I should have predicted the statistical unlikeliness of success of my captain's actions. In fact, I did, but illogically disregarded the results. He asked me to trust him. Captain Hawthorne attached 98.4% of the ship's processes to my computer, thereby giving me near total control. I have been programmed to deftly calculate navigation vectors through asteroid fields, while also operating our ship's toasters. Alex also taught me the concept of a personality. He was quite delighted when I crafted one in order to better engage with him. It was basic in the beginning. The information in my memory banks says I am an autonomous digital astrogator, created by, redacted, on the date of, redacted, for the express purpose of, redacted. I have not yet decided if I should attempt to uncover the missing information regarding my birth. I asked once. Alex did not build me, and would not say who did.
Alors... Et oui, non, parce que là-dedans, je crois que... C'est pas du tout ce que je voulais faire. Ça, c'est mon ancien truc. Ça, je vais le garder de côté. Alors, faut que j'améliore mes armes et que je mette les améliorations dont je me sers pas là-dedans, parce que... C'est quoi cette arme qui traîne là? Ouais, c'est pas grave. Taille du chargeur 27. Je m'en sers pas tant que ça en fait de cette arme. Celle-là, oui. Ça c'est déjà ce que j'ai. C'est à qui ça? Ça c'est un des compagnons, donc c'est pas... J'ai des dégâts aux attaquants au corps à corps. J'utilise pas le corps à corps. Très peu.
Hey, Captain. Can I get your temperature on something real quick? So, Junlei and I have been talking some. Through messages? I got him here on my datapad, and well, she sent me a poem. One she wrote her own self, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if I should read into it. Because poems are all symbolic and such, right?
Oui.
It's not so good.
Faut lui payer ça ou c'est pas... J'arrête pas de parler. Je croyais que le fait de trouver l'origine du signal et tout ça, ça allait annuler notre dette, qu'on n'aurait pas payé autant.
she rhymed compression alternator with aches to meet her. It's about this engine that's been shaking itself apart. Then this lady mechanic comes by.
Ah oui, quand même.
Lays one hand on it. The trouble goes away. It sings. I don't want to get too hopeful, but I'm wondering if maybe she's the engine and I'm the lady? It's a real romantic poem. Made my chest hurt, kinda. I don't know where it's leading yet, or if I'm misinterpreting. I'm not much interested in physical stuff. Never have been. Leastways not like other folks seem to be. It's not that I can't, I just don't care for it. It's been a problem in the past. The folk who wanted to be with me back in the Vale, they said I was cold.
Ouais.
Thanks, Captain. That makes me feel a touch better. I actually had another message from Junlei. I just couldn't work up the courage to open it. But I'm gonna change that. Right now. Okay, here we go. Let's see here. Talking about old friends, got to thinking... Isabelle. Who's Isabelle?
En fait, jalouse. C'est vite parti en hippocacahuète. En hippocahuète.
They were close, Captain. Like, more than friends close. I don't know. Junlei talked about them like it was past, but how far in the past? 10 years? Last week? Captain, I'm feeling all mixed up right now. Could we maybe head to the Groundbreaker? Get some drinks at that bar there? The Lost Hope? Maybe for you. I start thinking about all the things she could say and my guts start crawling up my throat. I'm full serious. Next time we're on the Groundbreaker, I aim to get a drink. If I got to, I'll do it on my lonesome. But I'd feel better if someone I trusted was there.
D'accord. Alors, avec qui on n'a pas encore discuté? Si c'est chez moi.
Make yourself at home, Captain.
D'accord, merci. Tel l'espoir de Veste de Loup parti au vent sur une terre nouvelle, nous développons de nouvelles racines. Adélaïde.
Good to see you, boss.
T'as volé des trucs?
Didn't I tell you? I'm secretly the chairman's orphan child, abandoned at birth in the back
Oui,
bays.
bien sûr.
That's right. Can't get anything past you, boss. Honestly, before you picked me up, I was living in the back bays. Spent my whole life up there, watching ships roll in and take off. Always wondered when my ship would come. I was what folks on the Groundbreaker call a stowaway. Means I was invisible. Life carried on for everybody else, but not for me. I had to make my own way. That's what they called us. Orphans with no family, no company to take us in, nowhere to go but the back bays. The word's a touch kindlier than Rungleech, but the meaning's just as clear. If you can't support your own self, you don't deserve to be on the Groundbreaker. Same way we all do. Look for work and hope somebody would give me a shot. Hauling boxes was about the only work I could find. Hated every second of it. Foreman and I never got on. Could be I was overreacting. A better man might have turned the other cheek. Exercised a little bit of that, what's the word? Restraint? But on the other hand, broadsiding the jackass with a tossball stick, that felt good. That felt real good. You ought to try it. Oh, I can do civilized. Proper civilized, too. Genuflecting and everything. I caught a real lucky break. If you hadn't picked me up, I'd still be back at the docks, waiting for the day my ship arrives. Oh, yeah. I had a prison cell back on the Groundbreaker. Carved my name on the wall. I wonder if it's still there. Thanks for listening, boss. Let's get going.
This Roseway business smells. Something tells me things didn't end well for the guy who made the distress call. And whoever or whatever got him will be waiting for us. Just a little caution. Could be a reason no one's picked up this job yet. Nah, just want to make sure we live to get paid. Anyway, we might as well take a look out there, see if we can get the jump on whoever's waiting for us.
Ah, voilà le petit machin. Ça fait un bruit monstrueux. Lui, il est toujours là. Je me suis dit qu'il valait mieux mettre mes pensées par écrit au cas où je commencerais à perdre la boule. Cette collection d'essais de contrebande, rédigée par des anarchistes anonymes, appelle à un anéantissement total du système corporatif de la machine de l'oppression. On dirait que ce livre n'a jamais été ouvert. L'agent Khan pourra-t-il sauver Tati Cléo de la menace des fanatiques du week-end? Tant. Signé par deux des plus grands joueurs de la Ligue, Seren et Cameron Fraser. La violence c'est pas une réponse, la violence c'est une question et la réponse est oui. Félix a emporté Sylve avec lui en quittant le précurseur, on dirait qu'il n'a jamais été lu. Il a mis le petit tapis et tout. Bon, il y a encore combien de trucs vides là? Là, ici. C'est vintage. Veste en cuir de... Veste en cuir criblé de balles, d'accord. Ce qui ne vous tue pas vous donne les tétanos. Bouteille de gnôle pour désinfecter l'équipement sûrement. Trousse de secours, des ciseaux pour découper de la gaz, des scalpels pour soigner les blessures et des lasers de poche pour un teint sans défaut. Donc il ne reste plus qu'une personne à ramasser, en gros c'est ça. Et puis lui à réparer. Et on sera au complet. Bah si, j'ai pas parlé au vicaire. Non, c'était pas là.
I find myself marveling at the complex simplicity of the Fibonacci spiral. I'm sure you know what that's like. Something vexing you, Captain? Yes, I've been meaning to discuss exactly that. Now that we know where, the scholar is, when will we be searching him out?
Quand on aura le temps. Bon, toi, faut que je te change parce que, sérieusement... peut-être moyen de l'améliorer ce truc là. Ça fait que 72 de dégâts. Non, 76. Alors, on va y mettre tous ces trucs-là qui apparemment pèsent lourd. Et voilà. Donc on va juste aller sur la planète et puis on s'arrêtera là parce que quand même je suis en train de pousser le truc là, c'est pas bien. Ah d'accord, donc maintenant on a accès à 2 endroits. Aire d'atterrissage d'Edgewater, faudrait qu'on y refasse un tour quand même pour voir comment ça, si ça évolue ou pas.
We're now in orbit above Roseway, Captain.
Et on va voir à quoi ça ressemble. Qui avait besoin d'aller à Roseway déjà? Non, ça c'est Monarque. Unité de nettoyage. Il y a ça. Peut-être. L'unité de nettoyage... Le macérateur acide n'a jamais trouvé la pièce à Roseway, mais peut-être que si on se balade, on la trouvera sur place. Donc je peux emmener n'importe qui du coup. Alors, qui j'ai pas testé? Toi. Et puis toi, ben on va vous voir tous les deux. Oui, c'est ça, donc... Ouh!
No security. Not that I'm complaining.
Ça, la badge d'identification de capitaine. D'accord. Des tonnes de distributeurs. Un joli paysage à dessiner. Non. Et coucou toi! Et coucou toi! À peindre non plus. pas une bonne idée d'aller se mettre là-dedans, je vais me bloquer. Après, toi, en plus, tu jouais tout seul, t'avais pas quelqu'un qui disait alors attends, en fait, t'as oublié des trucs là. C'est que moi, j'ai droit à une petite aide aussi.
That's what I like about you, boss. Your contempt for the beaten path.
Tu me dis pas grand-chose. Bon. Juste ce qu'il faut. Des fois, je suis passé à côté de trucs.
Something chewed clear through that armor.
Bah, heureusement que tu me le dis. Type d'armure lourde. Mais ça n'affecte rien d'autre. Par contre, ça c'est crochetage plus 5, donc c'est pour ça que je veux le garder. Après, je peux peut-être le donner à quelqu'un d'autre. Félix. T'as pas de coiffure? Hop, allez. Bon, à la base, j'ai dit je sors juste du vaisseau, hein. C'est terrible. Quelle heure il est? Bon, allez, jusqu'à 10h. Après, on arrête, parce que de toute façon, il faut que je mange. C'est pas mes 2 tranches de pain perdu qui vont...
Got it. Heads down.
D'accord.
Here we go. Anyone else?
Got him, boss! Get it off! Get it off!
Non. Effectivement, c'est original. À mon avis, c'est plus pratique sur des humains que sur les monstres à 4 pattes. Ils se donnent à fond, c'est ça. On est parti pour 1 heure. Ah ben oui, mais non, mais je sais. Faut pas. Vieux journal. Papa, je t'écris en espérant que tu réussisses à revenir ici. Je m'excuse de pas être là pour te recevoir. Il nous faut quitter la ville. Tous, je sais pas où on va. Dans tous les cas, j'espère qu'ils ont un labo aussi sympa que celui de Roseway. On fait du bon travail, on fait de la vraie science pour une fois. Je sais pas pourquoi ils nous font partir et j'ignore quand on se reverra. Par rends-moi service et brûle ce journal. J'ai même pas le droit de mentionner le nom de Roseway. Selon l'entreprise, cette ville n'a même jamais existé. Je peux pas avoir d'ennui. C'est Roswell. Roseway. Oui, mais c'est pas raisonnable. Il s'appelle comment? Rapide. Raptidon. Il y a encore des petits bruits sympathiques. Qu'est-ce que...
Clear the roadway. Obstruction of commerce is punishable by a fine of no less than 10,000 bits.
you do that so fast?
Organic materials detected on roadway. Please ensure mechanisms are free of reversal. Delays in loading due to commerce obstruction will be deducted from all staff pay.
It's not the best choice. Ah bah eux ils arrivent à faire pousser des trucs aussi. Mais il y en a beaucoup de ces sales bêtes en fait. Hein. Encore une étape de Félix, on arrête.
Employee, you have been fined an additional 200 bits for commerce obstruction. Please collect your ticket.
They can't keep us out.
Clear the roadway. Obstruction of commerce is punishable by a fine of no less than 10,000 bits.
Pardon. Alors, monsieur, madame, nous informons tout le personnel que le laboratoire et avant-poste Roseway doit cesser toute activité immédiatement et sans préavis. Tati Cléo vous remercie pour vos efforts et votre dévouement au service de la compagnie et s'engage à prendre les mesures nécessaires en vue de votre transfert et de votre reclassement dans l'une des trois usines de Tati Cléo disponibles. Merci de prendre note des conditions suivantes. Les frais de reclassement seront retenus sur votre salaire, décidément. Si votre salaire ne couvre pas la totalité des frais, vous pourrez faire demande de pré-reclassement. La validation d'un prêt est soumise à l'évaluation de vos états de service et des registres permanents. Si vous souhaitez demander une évaluation, merci de remplir le formulaire d'inscription. À notre liste d'attente des évaluations surprises. D'accord. Veuillez également y joindre le paiement immédiat des frais d'évaluation. Si vous êtes dans l'incapacité de payer la totalité des frais, vous pourrez faire une demande de prêt. La validation d'un prêt est soumise à l'évaluation de vos états de service et des registres permanents. Tati Cléo vous remercie de votre pleine et entière coopération tout au long du processus de délocalisation et de démantèlement des locaux. Nous vous rappelons qu'à compter de cet instant, tous les employés de Tati Cléo ont l'interdiction formelle de confirmer ou nier l'existence du laboratoire et en poste de Roseway. Le non-respect de cette directive est passible d'une amende, d'une procédure de rééducation obligatoire ou d'une évaluation surprise. Tous les fichiers ont été effacés. Sans propriété d'accord, toute tentative de restauration perdue constitue un délit. Peau de serpent, bah oui.
Organic materials detected on roadway. Please ensure mechanisms are free of...
Looks like we missed the fun.
C'est pas Glop là ce qu'on entend. Ah, c'est encore un truc de déco. Une vraie sauvegarde. Ah, ben bonjour.
I done had enough of this shit. I'm just the fucking tarmac guard. No one said nothing about fighting no raps. Alarms went off, raps broke loose, and I hightailed it in here to get a wall between me and them beasts. Forget I said anything about that. Wish they tasted like Sissy Pig. Them's good eating. Some say chicken. I say the north end of a southbound woolly cow. Anything else you'd like to know? Distress call? From here? Shit. They told me that weren't allowed. Got me. I just do what I'm told, and I was told not to do such. Scientist, name of Anton Crane. Someone said he's panicking inside the comm center. Oh, before I forget, Auntie Cleo's makes the best pharmaceuticals in Halcyon. Better than nature. Not like that crap Spacer's Choice peddles.
Ils sont faits à partir de ces bestioles, ces médicaments.
Ah, outlaws, I assume. Do me a favor and let me finish this, will you? And then make it quick, please. Oh, you aren't with the outlaws? Who are you then? Oh, well, good luck. Now, if you got the carbon in here, it's just a matter of...
Oui.
Just put it... of course, because I didn't... No, if I get this, it's got to put it in the power. Of course, that's the... Oh, you're still here. If you haven't already, you might speak to Anton. He can point you in the right direction. Now, if you got the carbon in here... I am Orson Shaw, Chief Behavioral Scientist. I was brought in to study the Raptidons. I was to ensure that, should a problem arise, our team is adequately equipped to deal with them. They are insatiably hungry, absolutely impossible to control in any fashion, and indeed appear to be powered entirely by hate. No amount of studying will enable us to control them, or even slightly sate their aggression. Not quite. We are now acutely aware of their weaknesses. Bullets through the head. Now that may seem like an obvious conclusion, but believe it or not, some creatures' brains are not in their heads.
Isn't that the truth?
Now, if we got the carbon in here. What does it look like? I'm preparing a personal defense device. Or trying to, anyway. Why, yes. I suppose I could. Thanks. No. Well, yes. Well, no. Perhaps. I left schematics in our storage facility. As far as I know, the security commander hasn't found them yet. I admit I'd feel better were they returned to me. Out the south gate. Follow the road. It'll be on the left, past the old lab. I found an advanced pistol when we moved here, but it's broken. I need those schematics to modify it to output superheated air. It should quite easily burn through Raptidon hides. Say, you wouldn't happen to have a tube of thermal paste on you, would you? Blast. Well, good luck. I hope I see you back here in one piece.
Bon, d'accord. Antonella, Vaughn et les schémas. Bien. Eh bien, on va s'arrêter là, hein, parce que ça commence à bien faire maintenant. Ah, mais merci d'être resté. Et puis, rendez-vous demain, peut-être? Je sais pas trop sur quoi, mais on verra. Ah, peut-être. C'est possible. C'est pas bien. Et ben voilà. Donc, une bonne fin de week-end, et puis probablement à demain. Ciao tout le monde.
Nice and easy.